Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, boys and girls. I'm so glad you came to school. Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, Mrs. Stewart. Good morning, Mrs. Stewart. I'm so glad you came to school. Good morning, Mrs. Stewart. Turn and face your friends. Good morning to our friends. Good morning to our friends. I'm so glad you came to school. Good morning to our friends. Great job. Turn and face me. You may be seated. And let's talk about some opposites. Opposite means what?
Completely different.
Completely different. Show me the difference between the opposite of sitting down. Good. You popped right up. Good job. Sit down. Good. What is the opposite of on? Off. Good job. What is the opposite of cold? Hot. Good job. And we talked about this opposite right here in our last lesson. Let's look right here. What is this?
Dirty.
Dirty. So what would be the opposite of dirty?
Clean.
Clean. Let's see. When you see clean, hop up. Are you ready? Oh, good job. All right, don't sit down until you see the opposite of clean. There you go. Good job. Now, we also learned something else. What is this? Pulling. Good job. What's the opposite of pulling? Push, okay? When you see the opposite of pulling, put your hands on your head. Only when you see the opposite of pulling. So your hands should be in your lap right now. Oh, I tricked some of you. Oh, if you have your hand on your head, you're not thinking. Remember, we're looking for the opposite of pulling. There you go. So what is this guy?
Pushing.
He's pushing. So that is the opposite. Good job. Well, I have a new one for you. Oh, but first, wait, I don't know if you're ready. What is the opposite of light?
Heavy.
You think so? Let's see.
Yes, he's breaking it.
Yeah, he's breaking because he's so heavy. Good job. Okay, I think you're ready. Let's look at this bear right here. Look at this bear. What is he wearing? He's wearing clothes, isn't he? He looks like he's getting ready maybe to go to work. Maybe he's going to go with his family. Maybe the porridge is too hot, so they're going to go for a walk in the forest. So he's all dressed. So he's probably the papa bear, and he's going on a walk with his family. So he's all dressed. He's wearing his pants and his shirt, and he has his overalls on, so he is dressed. What is he?
Dressed.
He is all dressed, but...
He's naked.
Well, he's not naked. He is undressed. What is he? Undressed. That means he doesn't have any clothes on, so he is ready to put some clothes on. Maybe we could put some rodeo clothes on him. Well, if he's going to the rodeo, what kind of clothes do you think we would put on him? What should we put on him, Jonathan? Ropes. He would need some ropes for the rodeo. What else would he need, Cyrus? Well, if you were going to go to a rodeo, what would you wear? What would you wear on your feet?
Boots.
Yes, you would need some boots. What else would you need, Carter?
A hat.
A hat. Yeah, what kind of a hat?
Cowboy.
Yes, a cowboy hat. So we would need to dress him up in his cowboy hat and his cowboy boots. He'd need some ropes. He'd probably need maybe a check shirt, like a flannel shirt, and some jeans. What if he was going to go to church? If we were going to dress him up to go to church, what would he wear, Connor?
A church shoe.
Some church shoes, yes, so some fancy church shoes. What else could he wear, Johanna?
A church dress.
Well, but he's a boy, so what would he wear? What does Daddy wear when he goes to church?
A church clothing. It's a church shirt that has blue. He always wears shirts that have blue and white.
Does it have stripes?
Stripes that are white on it.
Yes, and what does he wear else right here? Catherine?
He doesn't wear anything like that because
He doesn't?
because said nothing on that because that's going to break your neck.
Oh, okay. So nothing on his neck. But sometimes daddies do, or boys sometimes will wear them. They'll wear them right here. Cyrus, what do they sometimes wear right here? Daddies sometimes. So I've seen your daddy, and he wears them sometimes. He puts on a suit jacket, and he's wearing a nice shirt and a nice what? I have seen your daddy at church. We go to the same church. Let's see. Who else could have? Oakley, what could it be? Do you not know? Angelina, what could it be?
Tie.
A tie, yes. So sometimes daddies wear a tie. So maybe boys and girls watching, maybe when your daddy goes to church, he will wear a tie too. Sometimes they wear a bow tie. Maybe boys would wear a bow tie to church, or a nice tie exact wear to church. So we could dress him up to go to church that way, or we could go to the rodeo and wear his boots and his hat. What if he wanted to just go to the park? What could we wear? What could we wear, Luke? Somewhat.
Toes.
What kind of clothes to go to the park? What do you wear when you go to the park?
These ones.
So clothes like you're wearing right now. So what are you wearing? You're wearing a what? What is that called? A t-shirt. You could wear a t-shirt. If it's a nice day, you could wear a short sleeve t-shirt. If it's cold, what do you need to wear? A jacket. So, but right now he is not what? He is not dressed. But in this picture, he is dressed. So what is the opposite of dressed? Undressed. And what is the opposite of undressed? Dressed. That's right. So when you come to school, are you dressed or undressed? Dressed. If you're going to go into the bathtub, are you dressed or undressed? You're undressed. That's right, because you wouldn't get in the bathtub with your clothes on, because then you couldn't wash your body because you have all your clothes on. That's right. If you go to church, are you dressed or undressed? Dressed. You are dressed. That's right. If you're going to go swimming, are you dressed or undressed? Dressed. You're still dressed because you're wearing a bathing suit, aren't you? So you're dressed still. Good job. But if you're taking a shower, are you dressed or undressed? Undressed. You are undressed. Good job. So what is the opposite of this one? Undressed. But what's the opposite of this one? Dressed. And what is the opposite of this one? Undressed. Good job. And what was the opposite of this one? Clean. And the opposite of this one? Dirty. And the opposite of this one? Push. And the opposite of this one? Dressed. And the opposite of this one? Undressed. Good job. So you are learning all of your opposites. So remember, if you're going to go into the bathtub, are you dressed or undressed? Undressed. Undressed. But if you're coming to school, you are? Dressed. If you're going to the rodeo, that bear needs to be? Dressed. Good job. Boys and girls watching, you keep working hard with opposites. Maybe you can find some opposites where you are today.